If you're over 60, the way you sleep tonight could quietly shape how your legs feel tomorrow morning. Most older adults don't notice it happening, but a single incorrect position can slow circulation threefold, leaving your feet colder, your steps unsteady, and your ankles swollen before the sun even rises. Age weakens the valves that push blood upward. Gravity pulls harder, and without meaning to, you may be placing your legs in a posture that makes this struggle even tougher. I want to reassure you gently. This isn't your fault. It's simply the way the body changes with time. But here's the hopeful truth. A small, thoughtful change in your sleeping posture can open circulation faster than most people expect, sometimes in just a few hours. As these nighttime changes build, many seniors experience subtle signs first. You may feel colder feet in the morning, notice puffier ankles, or sense a brief imbalance when standing. These moments seem minor, but they're quiet clues that your legs aren't getting the nighttime support they need. Night after night, your veins work harder than they should, even when you feel nothing happening. Before we go any further, may I kindly ask for a small favor? If you haven't subscribed yet, please tap the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. I create these senior health life videos specifically for adults over 60 here in the United States, and I truly want you to receive every tip that can make your days safer and your nights more comfortable. And while you're here, let me know you're with me. If you're ready to keep going, comment the number 9. If anything feels unclear, comment the number 0 so I can improve these videos for you. Now, let's look at the 5 sleeping positions and one simple daily habit that can help your legs feel lighter, warmer, and stronger every single morning. 1. Right side sleeping with a long body pillow. Few people realize this, but sleeping on your right side the correct way can gently open the flow of blood into your legs. Many seniors choose this position for comfort, yet the way the hips and spine settle during the night often decides whether circulation improves or becomes restricted. When the body twists even slightly, the major vessels that run through the pelvis face unnecessary pressure. And for adults over 60, that pressure can quietly reduce blood flow long before morning arrives. As the spine rotates inward, the pelvis narrows. This subtle rotation compresses the soft tissues that support healthy circulation. The femoral vein and the iliac vein, both essential for returning blood back to the heart, are especially sensitive to changes in alignment. When they are compressed, even a little, blood sits longer in the legs. That is when seniors begin waking with that familiar heaviness in the calves or a brief tingling sensation near the ankles. For many older adults, the problem begins with how the upper leg falls during sleep. Without proper support, the top knee drifts forward. This small movement twists the lumbar spine, tightens the glute muscles, and puts indirect pressure on the vessels traveling through the hip. You may not feel discomfort at night, but the legs will tell the story in the morning. Colder feet, slower steps, or mild swelling after standing. Let me share one example to make this clearer. Harold, 74, from Oregon, had been sleeping on his right side for decades. He believed it was the safest, most natural position. Yet he woke almost every morning with tingling in his right foot. His doctor found no nerve damage. The real issue was alignment. After switching to a long body pillow and adjusting his hip position, the tingling eased within a single week. The solution works best when it's done in 2 simple layers. First, use a long body pillow and pull it gently toward your chest. This keeps the upper knee from collapsing forward and maintains a neutral spine. It allows the pelvis to stay open, giving the blood vessels enough room to work without strain. Second, place a small pillow behind your lower back. This prevents rolling and stabilizes your posture through the night, which is especially helpful for seniors who shift positions frequently. If you've ever slept on your right side, comment yes so I know you're following along. But if you often wake with a tight lower back or heavier calves, the next position may suit you even better. 2. Sleeping on your back with a pillow under your knees. A small pillow under your knees may seem insignificant, but it can quietly change the way blood moves through your legs all night long. Many seniors who sleep on their backs do so for comfort, yet the lower spine often rests in a position that creates hidden tension. This tension affects more than just your back. It influences the nerves and vessels that guide circulation into the lower body. When the legs lie completely flat, the natural curve of the lower spine increases. This added curve pulls on the muscles surrounding the pelvis and subtly stretches the sciatic nerve. For older adults, that stretch can interrupt the nerve signals that help regulate muscle tone in the calves and feet. And when muscle tone changes, blood does not travel as smoothly through the veins. The result is something you might feel each morning: a dull heaviness, cooler feet, or stiffness that takes a few steps to fade. This tension also affects the small joints around the hips. When the pelvis tilts forward, it narrows the space where nerves and vessels pass into the legs. Even a slight narrowing can slow circulation, especially at night, when blood naturally settles downward. That is why so many seniors wake up with tight calves or mild ankle swelling without ever feeling discomfort while sleeping. Let me share a simple real-life example. Elaine, a 70-year-old woman from Nevada, had been sleeping on her back for years. She often woke with a stiff lower back and a gentle tingling across her ankles. After a short evaluation, she learned that her spine was arching too much during the night. By adding a soft pillow beneath her knees and adjusting the height slowly, she noticed the tingling fading within several nights. Her steps felt steadier each morning, and her back pain softened as well. The solution works best when you use 2 layers. First, choose a soft pillow that supports the knees without lifting them too high. This soft bend helps flatten the lower spine and releases pressure from the sciatic nerve. Second, adjust the height until you feel your back relax completely. Even half an inch can make a meaningful difference for older adults. If you already use a pillow under your knees, comment knee pillow so I know you're trying this technique. But sometimes you need to do the opposite, lifting your legs higher to let gravity help you. 3. Elevating your legs. Inches while sleeping. Raising your legs just a few inches may sound simple, but it gives your veins a chance to rest after working against gravity all day long. Many seniors underestimate how much pressure builds inside the lower legs during ordinary activities. Walking, standing, and even sitting for long periods cause blood to settle downward. By nighttime, the veins are tired, the valves are strained, and circulation slows more than most people realize. When the legs remain level with the body, the veins must continue pushing blood upward without any help. But when you elevate them 6 to 8 inches, gravity finally shifts to your side. The pressure inside the veins drops almost immediately. This reduction allows blood to return toward the heart with less resistance. As circulation improves, swelling decreases, warmth returns more easily, and the tissues in the lower legs receive the oxygen they need to recover overnight. This elevation also affects the smaller vessels near the ankles. These tiny capillaries are sensitive to pressure changes. When pressure is high, fluid escapes into the surrounding tissues. That's why some seniors wake with puffiness or mild stiffness. Elevating the legs reduces that pressure and helps prevent overnight pooling. Over time, many older adults notice their feet feeling lighter and steadier each morning. Let me share a simple example from someone who experienced this firsthand. Ron, a 69-year-old from Wisconsin, spent years waking with heavy feet and mild ankle swelling. He assumed it was just age. But after discussing his symptoms, he tried elevating his legs at night with a gentle wedge. Within a week, the swelling decreased, and he felt noticeably warmer toes in the morning. He described it as finally giving my legs a break after so many years. The two-layer approach works best for seniors. First, use a firm wedge or supportive pillow designed to lift the calves comfortably without bending the knees too sharply. This ensures blood flows smoothly toward the heart. Second, elevate your legs for 10 minutes before getting into bed. This pre-sleep boost reduces existing swelling and prepares the veins for a calmer night. If you've tried elevating your legs before, comment "elevate," so I know you've experimented with this technique. But if you deal with mild shortness of breath or nighttime reflux, the next sleeping position may feel even more comfortable. 4. Reclined sleeping position. By lifting your upper body just a little, your heart and lungs immediately create a clearer, smoother path for circulation into your legs. This semi-upright position often surprises older adults because it looks so simple. Yet the angle of your chest and abdomen plays a major role in how blood moves through the lower half of your body during the night. When you lie completely flat, gravity presses the abdominal organs downward. This pressure reduces the space for the inferior vena cava, the main vein carrying blood from your legs back to your heart. For adults over 60, any reduction in that space can slow circulation significantly. Sleep becomes less restorative, and your legs may feel heavier or cooler when morning arrives. By reclining 30 to 45 degrees, you remove that pressure and open the pathway for blood to travel upward more freely. This incline also supports your breathing. As the chest lifts, the diaphragm moves with less resistance. Older adults often notice deeper breaths and less nighttime tightness. Improved oxygen flow means the blood traveling to your legs carries more oxygen, which helps reduce overnight fatigue and swelling. For many seniors, this combination makes the reclined position feel surprisingly comforting and protective. Let me illustrate this with a simple real-life example. Marcy, 76, from Georgia, had struggled with mild nighttime shortness of breath for years. She often woke with cold feet and a dull ache across her shins. Her doctor recommended trying a reclined sleeping angle. After switching to an adjustable bed and using a supportive wedge pillow during travel, she noticed a dramatic improvement. She breathed more comfortably, and her legs felt warmer and steadier each morning. The two-layer solution helps you get the most benefit. First, use a bed that lifts the upper body gradually, or choose a sturdy wedge pillow that keeps your chest at a gentle angle. This angle should feel natural, not forced. Second, support your lower back with a small cushion if needed. This prevents sliding and allows your spine to stay aligned throughout the night, which protects circulation into the legs. If you have an adjustable bed or use a wedge pillow, comment "recline," so I know you've tried this supportive technique. But if you prefer sleeping on your side, the final position may surprise you with how much relief it provides. 5. Left side sleeping with a pillow between your knees. A single thin pillow between your knees can quietly release pressure from the femoral artery and support healthy leg circulation throughout the night. Many seniors prefer sleeping on their side, but without proper support, the top leg often drifts downward. This small movement twists the hips, rotates the lower spine, and compresses the major vessels that supply the legs. When the body turns even slightly, the hip joint narrows. This narrowing affects the flow of blood through the femoral artery and the surrounding veins. These vessels are responsible for carrying blood to and from the lower legs. Any compression, even mild, can slow circulation and create the familiar morning heaviness or coolness many older adults describe. Over time, this misalignment also irritates the nerves running along the thigh, adding to discomfort upon waking. Keeping the spine straight is essential for older adults. When the hips rotate inward, the muscles surrounding the pelvis tighten. This tightening restricts the natural movement of the nerves and vessels. And when the pelvis twists, the legs lose their natural alignment, making circulation more difficult. A soft pillow between the knees keeps the top leg from collapsing and protects this delicate balance. Let me share a clear example from someone who experienced these challenges. Leonard, 71, from Ohio, had been sleeping on his left side for decades. He assumed the discomfort in his thigh each morning was simply part of aging. But when he tried placing a thin pillow between his knees, everything changed. Within several nights, he felt warmer legs, fewer nighttime cramps, and a smoother step when getting out of bed. His hips felt more stable, and he described the change as a small adjustment that made a big difference. The two-layer solution helps maintain this alignment comfortably. First, choose a thin, supportive pillow placed snugly between your knees. This prevents the top leg from dropping downward and keeps the hips parallel. Second, adjust the distance between your knees until your lower back feels fully relaxed. Even a small shift can relieve pressure from the pelvis and restore proper alignment. If you like sleeping on your left side, comment left side so I know you're following along and trying this supportive position. And before we move into the final summary, there's one powerful daily habit you can add to boost circulation even more. Daily tips: warm foot. Soak for 7 minutes before bed. Simple, gentle, and calming. Yet a warm foot soak can open your tiny capillaries more effectively than any single sleeping position. Many seniors overlook this routine because it feels too easy, almost too ordinary to matter. But the truth is, warm water can create one of the strongest boosts to nighttime circulation, especially for adults over 60 whose legs often feel tired or cold at the end of the day. When you place your feet in warm water, the temperature encourages the small vessels near the skin to expand. This widening allows blood to enter the tissues more freely, carrying oxygen and nutrients that support healing. The warmth also reduces the pressure inside the veins, making it easier for blood to travel upward toward the heart. For older adults, whose circulation naturally slows with age, these few minutes of warmth can make a noticeable difference in how the legs feel during sleep. Warm water also relaxes the muscles around the ankles and calves. When these muscles loosen, they place less pressure on the veins running beneath them. This comfort helps the legs settle more deeply during the night and may reduce the morning heaviness many seniors experience when stepping out of bed. Even the nerves benefit from this gentle heat, allowing sensations to feel smoother and less tense. Let me share a simple example that brings this idea to life. Doris, 73, from North Carolina, often ended her day with cold feet and mild swelling around her ankles. She tried several sleeping adjustments, but still woke feeling stiff. After adding a 7-minute warm foot soak each night, she immediately noticed her legs warming faster. Within a week, the swelling softened, and she described falling asleep more comfortably than she had in years. You can enhance the benefits with a small 2-step approach. First, soak your feet in comfortably warm water for 7 minutes. The temperature doesn't need to be hot, just warm enough to relax the skin and open the capillaries. Second, while your feet are still submerged, gently rotate your ankles for 20 to 30 seconds. These slow circles activate the calf pump and help push blood upward, preparing the legs for a more restful night. If you'd like me to create a separate video about foot soaking routines, comment foot so I know you're interested. Now that you've learned 5 effective sleeping positions and 1 powerful daily habit, let's bring everything together in a clear, supportive summary. Before we move into the final summary, there is one more gentle reminder I want to share with you to help protect your legs each night. To help you get the most benefit from the warm foot soak, I want to offer one more simple daily practice. It is gentle, easy, and especially helpful for adults over 60 who want stronger circulation in their legs. Think of it as a small companion exercise that works together with your nightly routine to give your veins the support they deserve. The movement is called the heel lift and hold. It takes less than a minute, and you can do it while standing at the kitchen counter or holding the back of a chair. Start by placing your feet shoulder-width apart. Lift your heels slowly until you feel your calves engage. Hold that position for 3 to 5 seconds. Then lower your heels gently back to the floor. Repeat this 10 to 12 times. This small exercise activates the calf pump, one of the most important mechanisms that helps push blood upward from the legs. When the calves contract, they gently squeeze the veins and assist the blood in moving toward the heart. For older adults, this action becomes even more valuable because the veins work harder with age. By practicing heel lifts daily, you give your legs an extra boost that makes your nighttime foot soak even more effective. You can do these lifts in the morning, before lunch, or in the evening. What matters most is consistency and comfort. Many seniors notice warmer feet, steadier steps, and fewer moments of ankle stiffness after a week of gentle practice. And because the movement is slow and controlled, it is safe for most older adults. This combination, the warm foot soak and the daily heel lift, creates a powerful support system for your circulation. Both techniques are simple, gentle, and designed to meet your body where it is today. Age does not take away your ability to protect your legs. It simply asks you to choose wisely each night. That truth becomes clearer as we look back at the 5 sleeping positions and the 1 daily habit you've learned today. Each technique is gentle. Each one is simple. Yet together, they create a powerful foundation for healthier circulation, especially for adults over 60. Sleeping on your right side with proper alignment helps your spine and hips stay open, supporting the vessels that feed your lower legs. Lying on your back with a soft pillow under your knees releases tension from the lower spine and calms the sciatic nerve, giving your circulation room to move freely. Elevating your legs 6 to 8 inches finally lets gravity work for you, reducing swelling and helping blood return toward the heart more easily. Reclining at a 30 to 45 degree angle opens the chest and abdomen, easing pressure on the major vein that carries blood upward. And left side sleeping with a thin pillow between your knees keeps your hips level and protects the femoral artery throughout the night. When you add the warm 7-minute foot soak before bed, you prepare your legs for even better nighttime flow. It warms the tissues, relaxes the muscles, and boosts the tiny capillaries that often slow down with age. These small adjustments lead to meaningful changes. Your feet stay warmer, the tingling softens, the swelling eases, and your steps feel steadier when the morning light arrives. Most older adults are surprised by how quickly these improvements appear. Many feel a difference within hours, not weeks. That is the power of choosing the right position at the right time. But more importantly, these changes remind you of something essential. Your health is still in your hands. You can support your legs. You can protect your circulation. You can wake with more confidence each morning by adding just 1 or 2 habits to your nightly routine. And before you leave today, I truly want to hear from you. Hãy chia sẻ một điều bạn học được hôm nay và sẽ áp dụng. Nếu video này hữu ích, hãy bình luận số 9. Nếu chưa, bình luận số 0. Đừng quên like, share, subscribe để nhận thêm video Senior Health Life.